Hey everybody, how we doing today? My name is Michael and welcome to Misfits Adventures. Raining out today again, all wet. Been doing it for a couple weeks. Cold, rainy weather. What do? We're gonna make some soup. Come back and join me. Check it out. All right, so it's been kind of cold and it's been raining for the last 2 or 3 weeks. We keep having wave after wave of showers come through here. They call it the Pineapple Express. Some of these have been like a big polar vortex that comes down, or a bomb they called it, and went through the state here and then went across the country. So you guys have been living it also. Here in California, we're not used to all the rain, so it's time to make some soup today. And the soup I'm gonna make is chicken noodle maybe, or just chicken soup. And then we can either add rice or we can add pasta later to it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this chicken and I'm gonna saute some vegetables down, put some really good ingredients into it. I'm gonna probably use a little bit of sage, and I'm going to use a little bit of salt and pepper, obviously, some thyme, a bay leaf or two, and then I've got a mirepoix, which is basically onions, celery, and carrots. Max is like upset. He's talking to me right now. I don't know why. Let's hear what he has to say though. Do you love me? Are you mad at? Yeah, you love me? Well, can you talk to me without yelling? No, just talk. We don't need to sit and bark. No, we don't need to bark. We just need to talk. What's wrong with you? Are you all right? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Yeah? I don't know about you, Mr. Man. Are you okay today? Huh? Okay. I think you're okay today. Yeah. Mr. Max. He's such a good boy. Can Daddy do this video without you barking? Because we really need to go out and do a video, but we haven't been able to because of the rain and stuff. So tomorrow it's supposed to be 70. We might do something, you and I, like go to the park or something, huh? Would that be good? We can do a video tomorrow. Can I just do this cooking thing real quick? I think so, huh? Okay. Alright guys, so it's been cold, it's been rainy. For the last 2 weeks now, we've had this Pineapple Express going through California, which we need the rain, so I'm definitely not complaining. But there's no time to do a video when it's raining. I'm not going to get all the cameras wet, and we're not going to get all wet. So, while it's raining today, I decided to make some soup. We're going to make some chicken soup. So, first thing I'm going to do is saute the mirepoix down. Mirepoix is carrots, celery, and onions. We'll get that all done. We have some that's already chopped up, so I'm going to saute that down while Max tells me how to do it. You don't like me to do it that way? What are you saying? You like chicken soup? Do you want to have some chicken soup when later on? Okay. Well, shh. He's not going to stop. I can't do this video. I fed the little monster, so he's eating now. Do you like that? Is that good? Then you're going to want to lay down, right? Hopefully. I hope so. Okay. I'm going to start off with a mirepoix, which is carrots, celery, and onions. And I will chop that all up. And then after I chop it all up, we'll saute that. And we'll put some herbs in it. I'll put a little bit of sage, some thyme, probably a bay leaf or two, and then salt and pepper into it. And then we will cook it down just a little bit and boil that chicken down, and we'll get the broth. I always like to start with cold water when I make a stock, so we're going to use cold water. But usually I like to get really good cold water for it to start, and you start it off cold and build it up. That way it doesn't cloud all up and it's a nice clear broth when you get done. I'm going to use thigh meat and I'm going to use breast meat for this, and we'll just boil all the chicken down with all the flavor, and then we will eat it. So I don't know yet if we're going to add noodles to it or pasta to it, or if we're going to add rice to it later on. So I can make 2 different soups out of the thing, or just have it as a base too. But we're going to make chicken noodle soup or chicken rice soup for sure. Okay? All right, Max is complaining. I don't know why, but I'm going to start cooking. All right, guys, I've already got these chopped up. This is the celery, the onions, and the carrots. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this little shallot. I like shallot in it also. To me, shallot is almost like between garlic and an onion. Like a little red onion maybe with some garlic into it influence, but I like it. So I'm going to peel this up, then I'm just going to rough cut it. It's going to saute down a little bit. Get all this off of it. Peel this off. All right. So what I do is get some room here. There. So what I do is I take it this way first, and I cut down, and I slice. Watch yourself. Be very careful. And then I do this way. Alright. And then I go this way. Just slice this all up. Doesn't have to be perfect, really doesn't. I kind of like it not perfect, but you know, I just never can get it perfect, even when I was in school for this. And it's soup, so it shouldn't matter. All right, I'm gonna get this going. It's got a little water in it. Get rid of the water. Just washed it. So we'll get that going. So I got some of this olive oil. This is the Walmart brand. It's just as good as anything else I've seen. So this is really hot. We don't want it to be too hot. Go ahead and put that butter in it. There we go. Let that get hot. And while that's doing that, we will take the onions and the celery and the carrots and the shallots, and we'll go ahead and put them in the pan. All right, now that I have everything in the pan, my finger sensor's dirty already. That's what they gave them to us for. All right, now we're going to put some seasoning in it. So I'm turning the exhaust fan off just a little bit. I got a little salt. Gonna put that in, just a little bit. I use kosher salt. We'll go ahead and put in the pepper. I like pepper, so if you don't like pepper, I'm sorry. You can put something else in. Definitely need salt. You don't want to make it too salt. I hate really salty chicken broth or chicken stock or chicken soup. All right, I got that done. I got a bag. Show you. I got this big bag. Yeah, it looks a mess, but we keep buying these spices and they're in little bags, so I just threw them all in here. There's a reason I do it this way, because at the end, it's all the stuff that leaks out is just really good, and that's what I use on most everything anyways, so that's what I do. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle in some herbs into it. These are in the Mexican food side. I'm gonna put a little bit of, this is thyme. It smells good. And I've got some sage here. This fresh sage, pretty much. Put that in. And let's see here. I'm digging. Oh, here's some more stuff that's good. This is actually the sage. The other one was some oregano. Just put a little oregano in it, but I want the sage in here because it is really, really good. This is a Mexican salvia, it's called. And then I got some bay leaves in here also. So I'll put some bay leaves in it. And find the bay leaves, they're way down at the bottom. All of this is pretty easy, it's just pretty much common sense. I'm taking the chicken right now. I've got it in there with the carrots and the onions, the celery, and the shallot, and seasoning, and I'm just going to let it sit there. Now I'm going to pour in some cold water. So in this other pot, I'm going to just pour cold water over the top of it. I'm going to try to find some bay leaves, and we'll put some bay leaves in it, and it will be yummy. Alright, so I got that cooking. I'm going to go ahead and pour on this cold water all the way up as high as I can get it, without spilling it over. And then I'm going to take this, loosen up everything, get all that vegetables up, floating around a little bit. I'm going to start cooking it. So I'm going to cook this down probably for probably an hour and a half. Get the chicken all tender. Both of those packages of chicken that I took out, one was a breast, one was a thigh, they were both definitely a little still frozen. So I got to keep that in mind. So this will keep it going. It'll start cooking in probably about an hour or so. I should have some chicken ready to get out and take off the bone, and then we can make our chicken soup. By that time, Dione should be home. So as you can see, I put some bay leaves in it. Stir it up a little bit. I'll show you. It's cooking away. It will be, like I said, in about an hour or so, we'll have some soup. So I will put the cover on it, and that's it. We'll let that go. Once it gets up to a boil, or it starts to boil, I'm going to take it down and bring it to a simmer and just let it simmer for the rest of the period of time. So we got to bring it up to a boil. That's probably a good 30 minutes on this stove. It's really hard to cook in here, I just want you to know, in a camper. This is our vent that makes noise. This is our microwave, obviously. We got our oven down here that you've seen before, if you haven't seen any of our stuff. We have to use a cutting board over the sink, which we bought a good big cutting board, and we put it over the sink just for counter space, basically. We just don't have it. We don't know if you've seen it before, but we do have our Arctic King. We use that for a dehumidifier and air conditioner. It's not a heater though, unfortunately. So we use this little guy, and this little guy it doesn't take very much electricity at all. I don't know how many watts it is, but it's less than a hair dryer. It doesn't do the job, but it kind of keeps things from freezing. Speaking of freezing, somebody's cold, I guess, because he's all bundled up. Yeah, he's been a pain in the butt. He wants Mommy to come home, and she'll be home in about an hour when the soup is almost done. So, all right, guys. We'll see you in just a few minutes when Dione gets home, and the soup should be ready. I will make noodles. I'm sure you've made noodles before, pasta, and I'm sure that you've also made rice before, so I'm going to do that too. Yeah. Hopefully it stops raining so we can do something, because this is boring sitting in the camper all day. Alright, came up to a boil. We're going to go ahead and put it down all the way and simmer it. See how it's going? It smells really good. You can smell the bay in it. You can smell all the onions and the carrots, sweet smell of the carrots and the celery. And I can smell everything in it. It is really gonna be good. So we'll let this go now that it's come to the boil for a few minutes. And this is what I want to do. I just want to have it simmer. I don't even know if you can see that. It's barely even on. So we'll put that back on. We'll keep checking the water, make sure it doesn't run down a little bit. But yeah, we want to get that all the way down. And it will be good. All right, guys. So what I did was, it's been boiling now. It's been about 45 minutes. We're going to look at it here and see. You can see that the broth is really super clear, and that's why you start with cold water, bring it up to the boil and just let it simmer. And the meat is almost cooked. It's not falling off the bone yet on those. So we're gonna leave it sit for a little bit longer. Put the cover on it, let it cook. Guess who came home early? Yay, she's home. Max is so excited. He's so happy. Mommy's home. He's not hooting and howling and doing everything he did earlier. Yeah. So how was your day at work?
It was busy.
Good. Well, busy's good because you goes through everything faster.
Yes.
Time goes by. All right. So we're gonna have chicken noodle or chicken rice.
Chicken noodle.
Okay. So I'm gonna cook the noodles separately, and then we can always make rice later if you get tired of those. All right, she just took a shower and she's in her pajamas actually, so I had her cover up so you couldn't see her jammy because they're too sexy. So when it's time, we'll go ahead and cook these, cook the noodles. I'm gonna boil the water and do all that stuff. We're probably not gonna eat for another hour and a half or so. So we're gonna probably let this simmer and do its thing for probably another 40 minutes, 35 minutes anyways. It'll fall off the bone by then. And then we'll go ahead and start boiling some water and cook our noodles and get those all done, and then it will be really good. We got to figure out what noodles we're going to cook. So I have a bunch of different types of pasta in there, so that's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to cook these in just a few minutes. All right, so we got the chicken, and I will pull it off the bones on the thigh meat. The rest I'll kind of just pull off a little bit. We're going to take some of this chicken and reserve it for something else. We don't need all this at once. The broth is doing good. The broth is really pretty actually. And the water's boiling for the pasta. I went ahead, we're going to use spaghetti because I've always liked that cheap ass Lipton soup. And this reminds me of it because I use those little baby noodles, but I like little bigger noodles. So I'm going to dump that in. And that's it. We'll stir it up a little bit so they get coated with water and they won't stick that way. All right, I turn off the fan because it's too noisy. So we're going to let that go. That'll come up to a boil. I'll pull the meat off of this. This looks really, really good. You can see how tender it is. It's falling apart. The breast not so much, but it's a little bit thicker. But yeah, it's ready to go. So we'll assemble the soup and I'll show you how it looks when we get done. So Max is out. Mommy's home. He's all good for the whole night. And we're gonna sit here and finish the soup, and then we're gonna have some dinner. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Right?
Yep.
All right. We're gonna have some wine, or she's having some wine. I'm having a beer. And yeah, we're watching a little bit of some of our friends on YouTube. Yeah, people that actually make 3 videos a week that we can't do because I have to work and she has to work. So when that time comes and we can start going out even more and make 3 videos a week, I think our channel will actually progress and we will become monetized and things will become good. So we still need people's help. So if you want to, you can get on and join Patreon with us. Or if you want to go to the GoFundMe on our Misfits Adventures page, our website, misfitsadventures.com. Hey, give us a couple bucks. Help us out. We're cooking dinner for you. Right? Okay. And anyways, Max needs more cookies and stuff, so. All right, guys. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. All right, guys, so I went ahead and shredded up shredded up all the chicken here. Looks pretty good. And this is boiling. It's almost ready. I'm going to take this out in just a few minutes because I don't want it to be mushy. That was the purpose of cooking it by itself. So this I thought was a different bread, but it is focaccia bread is what it is. We got it from Trader Joe's, and we're going to reheat this up in the oven. It's got cheese on it, it's got some tomatoes on it, it's got a bunch of herbs and stuff on it, and this is what we're going to have with it. And that's all we're going to have is some bread and some soup tonight. This has already come to a boil. It's simmering just for a few more seconds. It should be done, and then I'm going to go ahead and strain this off, and we should be done with it. Have the focaccia out right there. It looks really good. It's got like 4 pieces already cut up. I have the soup base already, which is just the soup stock with the onions and celery and carrots and shallots and all the seasoning. We went ahead and cooked the pasta off, which is going to use noodles today, which is just spaghetti noodles. I cut them up in little pieces so it'd be night-sized, bite-sized pieces. And then we went ahead and we have our chicken. So I'm going to use my hand, sorry. I'm going to take chicken, and I'm going to put it in the bowl. Hearty chicken soup. I'm going to put a bunch of noodles on top. These noodles are cold because I don't want them to keep cooking. So I went ahead and chilled them back down. I'll even put a little bit more chicken on top. This is Dione's. I gotta wash my hands now. Alright. And then I'll come over here and I'll stir up the broth. There is oil in here because I put the butter in it. Ooh, look, there's a big old piece of chicken still. Ooh, that's good. So I'll take this, carefully go across. Ooh, one drop. Put that on there. Let's get that a little closer. Oops. Okay. That was too challenging. I had a beer already. Alright. Here we go. And one more. Ooh, that looks good. So, this is Dione's. And she gets hers. I'll get the bread in a second. Does that look good?
Oh yeah.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Max got some chicken too, so he's okay. He doesn't need anything more, does he?
No.
Are you all right? We were howling just a few minutes ago, and he was howling pretty darn good. So, all right. So she's got her soup. I'm gonna make my soup. We're gonna eat this bread really quick, and so while we're eating, you guys enjoy, and we'll see you in a few minutes, maybe. Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, last night's dinner was pretty darn good. Dione even took a bunch to work with her today. It stopped raining. We've got snow up on the mountains up there. It's Big Bear area. And San Jacinto. Snow on it. And the little mountain over here, Mount Baldy, that's got snow on it also. Max hasn't been out for a while, so he's getting all tangled up, getting all excited because there's grass and stuff. It's been raining for the last week. We decided, or I decided, that he needs to get out, I need to get out, and we're gonna go to the dog park. So come on along. Where's the bunny hole? Is that a bunny hole over here? No, there's no bunnies in it. Look, there's another bunny hole over here. Right, you see that bunny hole? It's in there. No bunnies? Well, let's go over here and see the other bunny hole. It's like 5 bunny holes over here. Hey guys. Come here. Hello? Is your bunny in there? No? No bunny in there either? Come on, Max, you smell him though, don't you? Come on. He gets so excited. He just wants to walk and run, actually. Look, grass. Oh my gosh, grass. Grass, grass, grass. Oh my goodness. Heck, we might not have to go to the dog park. Come on. Let's go this way. Come on. You just want to... You like the tall grass, don't you? Like snow. Where are you going? Let's go this way. Come on, we're going back to the truck. Let's get in the truck and go for a ride. Max, you want to go for a ride? Let's go to the park. Then you can go loose and run. Where'd you go? Hold on, gotta turn around. Oh, really? Oh, you're all wet. You're a damp dog now. You might need a bath when we get home, huh? Here. Maybe not. All right, you ready to go to the park? Get up there. I got leather seats. They clean well. All right, guys, so we're going to drive off and head to the park and let him run around. It's really pretty out. Here we go. This is Max's favorite thing to do. He loves to look out the window. He just likes the window's face, I think. Right, Max? Is that good? Yeah, we're going in this subdevelopment over here, and there's a nice little dog park there. Nice little park itself. I guess it's open to the public and not just the area. But yeah, whoever the developer was, they developed this whole area pretty nice. There's a lot of green spaces. We've ridden our bikes through here before when we first got here. Yeah, Max really wants to go out to the park. He wanted to get out of the house so bad. Dione is working today. Come on. Hold on. Let's lock the door. Okay. He's got the truck all dirty. He's all muddy. He's pulling me. Hold on a second. All right. He's hasn't been out of the house for a while. All right. Are those the ones you like to eat? You smelling other dogs? Hopefully they have bags over there because I didn't grab the one. Yep. Come here. All right, let's go. Come on, Max. Let's go to the dog park. Smell some more smells. I'll let you go. How's that? Gotta go this way. Come on. We've been here before. Come on. I don't know why they don't just make a path. Get away out of all there. Oh man, the dog parks are closed. Look, Max. It's a big old padlock on it. No doggy park today. Dun 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 dun. What do you think's the reason? It looks like it was freshly mowed. Yeah. Oh, look at the pretty flowers, huh? That's what you're pointing to? Got some bees on them. That's a good thing. Those are pretty. I don't know what they are. Anyways, we got a bunch of kids over there and parents and stuffed slides. This little park, Citrus Park it's called, it's not open for doggies. Sorry, dogger. Max is not happy. He doesn't understand why we're going back to the truck. We're gonna go find a better place. So we're gonna end up going someplace else. The park was all locked up, obviously. That's not good. We'll find a park for Max. Well, as you can tell, we're at the park. He's raring to go. Hopefully this one's not closed. We'll see. God, I hope I didn't lock the keys in the car. I did not. Good job. All right, so let's go, Mr. Max. Ready? Come on, let's go. Come on, we gotta go this way. We gotta go in the park. Dude, we're outside the park. We need to go in the park. Come on, let's go see if it's open. Hopefully it is. This is the park we took him here the last time. Yeah, obviously it's got lots of smells. Okay, let's go smell inside. Max, come on, let's go. He keeps stopping. All right, looks like doesn't matter which side you go to because the gate's open in the middle. So let's go back in this side. You liked this side last time. Max, let's get in. Come on. So hold on. Come here. Let's go. Let me get this off of you. Stop. All right. Go run around. It's a pretty park. It's the end of this big street here that we are by. Last time we were here, the park over here had a bunch of donkeys in it, burros, which come out of the mountains here. And as you can see, they don't need to because those mountains are pretty green right now. There is a bike trail that we're going to go on. Haven't been on yet because Dion's working 6 days a week and it's been raining. So we'll be doing the bike trail probably in the next couple videos. Come on, Max. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just free and he can run around. Yeah, I think this is in Loma Linda. That's where we drove to. It's like 8 miles away from the house. There's a dam up there, which we took you to when Max and I found this park. But it's pretty cool. It's quiet up here anyways. Max is having a really good day, I think. The mountain's got like about 4 feet of snow for about 3 or 4 times, and there's 2 more or 3 more storms coming this weekend. So today is Thursday. Yeah, so we got a couple more days. It's gonna rain all next week. And that's a good thing. California needs it. I've never seen it so green. All the mountainsides are green. The hills are green. And there's one big problem with that. If everything's really super green in the wintertime, which it is, because it rains, like I said before, the summertime comes and it all dries out. And once it dries out, it turns into tumbleweeds and everything else, because we don't get any rain in California in the summertime. So basically, it's kind of like a bad thing for fires. So I'm hearing a noise up in this tree. It's a woodpecker. Come here, listen. You're not gonna be able to see it. Ooh, go up there. It's that tree right there. I think there's more than one up there. That big old branch that comes down and the other branches, he's right below that. See him? Smelling around, checking it out. You want to go on the other side too? You've never been over there. Nobody's here. You're lonesome, huh? No buddies. Yeah. Good boy. Let's let him pick where he wants to go. You want to stay on this side or you want to go on the other side? Hey Max, come here. Come on, let's go. Let's see if he even comes to me. Come on, let's go. Where you going? You gotta come with Daddy. He's following. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Why don't you check out this side for a while? Huh? Yeah, so this is a nice day out finally, and I wish Dione could be here. She's working at another store, not the store that she was hired at. Kind of a bad area. She has to go in this week at 6:30 in the morning because the managers are all having their big annual meeting at O'Reilly's. And that's in Texas, so extra money for her. That's a good thing. We are leaving here probably first week in April, if not the last week in March. So this is the beginning of January right now, and so we should be starting to find a job hopefully in the next week so we can get out of here. It's been nice, but I think we've overstayed our stay here. Things are so expensive, and Dione loves her job and she loves the people she works with, but I'm not happy here at all, and it's just not what I want to be doing. So we need to go back work camping, and we need to go and make some money this summer, and hopefully we're trying to find a job in the winter, and so we can work the whole year this year and get some money ahead. We do have a job for the summer already, and the pay is good. The people seem really super nice, and we're looking really forward to being there and working with them. The area is totally different than we've ever been. We have never been to that state. I think I've driven through the state, but I've never been and stayed in the state. So that's going to be fun. All right, everybody, thank you very much for watching the video today. We really appreciate you watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and scroll down below, and you can see that. Just give us a big thumbs up by liking. Also, you can subscribe by pushing the button, and then ring the bell. And once you ring the bell, you get notifications that every Sunday that we have a new video out. So please do that. Check out Patreon. Patreon has been open for a while. Be the first to join us on Patreon. Patreon helps us immensely. What it does is it brings the community closer together, people that have been watching us for a while. You just either donate a monthly fee of $2, $3, $4, $5, something like that, and you get to go on to our site and see all of our stuff that we're posting that we don't post on YouTube or on our website or anything else. So you can go on that, and it helps us, guys. It helps us immensely so we can get paid. It is expensive doing all this stuff. It's probably a month, $70 a month for me to do this. I enjoy doing it. Dione enjoys doing it, but at least $70 a month. So if we can kind of buffer that by getting $10, $15 a month from a few people, that would be awesome. So Patreon is the thing to do. You're looking right now at the plans. There's 3 of them. There's the peanut butter and jelly, the peanut butter and jelly with banana, and then the peanut butter and jelly with banana and bacon. And that is the supreme one. So each one has different things that it will do for you. So check those all out, and please subscribe. And then while you're at it, go to our website, Misfits Adventures. You can see our blog that Dione writes. You can see everything on it, and it's a fun page also. So hey guys, come back next week and see us. We thank you very much. Dione sends her love. Max is still sniffing around the park, and yeah, we're gonna close this out. So bye guys, thank you very much.